Hi there, I am here to talk about my strengths and my weakness during taking an international exam. My strengths are listening and speaking. Listening is something that I have been practicing every day, not only listening to music but with videos and with subtitles, and I try to understand each word. If I don't understand it, I just go to the video and I reproduce it again, and I try to hear the sound of the words that is on the subtitles. So that helps me a lot. I have been practicing a lot of listening my whole life, so I think that's my strength. Also, speaking. I have been practicing since I was 11 years old to speak in English, so I think it is a really big strength for me. But sometimes I think it is can be a difficulty not to stop talking, not talk a lot, because in those exams you need to speak for about 1 minute or 2 minutes, so you need to divide your time and try not to take a lot of time of others when you talk. The most difficult part it is use of English. I'm talking about the B2, the first certificate English. For me, key transformation is just really hard. I watched a video about the most used words and how you can transform them. Obviously, sometimes there are also words that you just transform it because it makes sense, which is easier, but some of them it's just you try to understand how you can change it, and also you have to take account of the time expression that you're using, and if you need to go in the past, so it has to be in the past or the present, and etc. So for me, that's the hardest part. And I've been practicing also C1, and in C1 the most difficult is reading part, because it's about articles. It is part that you have like 8 gaps that you have to fill it up with paragraphs, and if you don't know the structure of a scientific article, or else it's going to be really difficult for you to get it. I practiced once. I didn't have I think I have one right, but for 8 points it's just really hard for me. So that I think the suggestions that I have to, like a strategy that I have, is to practice a lot of the test on the internet. And if you have fails of speaking or etc., you need to do more exercises, not only the exercises on the internet, but if you want to speak more, you can do games of speaking. You can try to speak by yourself, with yourself, with listening. If you are not so into the exercises, you need to do something that can make you feel like confident, and it would be watching a movie or listening to music. I think that's important for you. And in writing, it would be really helpful if you use ChatGPT as as a tool that says, please verify this stuff and tell me what is wrong, so you can see the mistakes that you have. So I think that would be all.